We are coming to you live from digital address GA0992539 in Kokomemle, Accra. On DSTV, we are on channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. The show is Joy News Interactive, and our social media handles for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is Joy News on TV. My name is Selinam Ampo. Now, to become anybody successful in life at anything, everyone needs the assistance of someone, that is a teacher. Well, teachers can impact young people's involvement in anything, especially elections, by not only teaching about elections, but also about how to register to vote and how to go about voting. Well, Anna Sabit takes us all the way to a school which has taken initiative to teach students about elections and its processes.
According to the Electoral Commission, a total of 251,720 votes representing 2.3% were recorded as rejected ballots during the 2016 general elections. This figure is higher than the total votes secured by all other presidential candidates, excluding the NDC and the MPP. The phenomenon is on the rise because of lack of education. The Amiot Junior High School has therefore considered its student elections a serious business, as school prefects are being elected through usual voting processes as done in general elections. But what could be the reason why the school has adopted this system? Mr. Fosu Nsowa Edward is the headmaster of the school.
Why are we doing this? We do that to at least ensure that the children that we are training to become future leaders will know how to vote and vote clearly. Even at this time, as you all know, we guys who are matured and elites go for elections, and some of us vote below belt. Of course, if I say this, as soon as elections are over and we count the ballots, sometimes we see the number of spare ballots hugely, even higher than that of the kind of ballot that we needed for a candidate. So we do this to ensure that the children who are going to become future leaders will go to pool and vote massively and vote perfectly.
For Mr. Amaliba Anderson Jr., who teaches social studies and acts as the returning officer for the school's internal elections, he believes that adding elections into the curricula would help minimize this menace.
I will recommend that they should add it into the curriculum so that every school will start educating the children for the grassroots, so that before they even get to SS, they know the voting procedures. When you look at the amount of money that we normally spend in printing ballot papers and what have you, people will vote and then we get a lot of rejected papers. It costs the nation a lot. So when we start this way, by the time the children reach SS or they go to university and then other tertiary institutions, the rejected ballots and spoiled ones will be reduced.
We then spoke with some of the students, and these are their views.
I've learned a lot because I know that when I'm voting, I should put my thumb in the ink, and after that, I'll choose, or I'll put my thumb on the person I want to choose for. After that, then I'll cover it in the vertical line so that it will not touch the other opponent or other contestant. So I've learned a lot so that it will not be rejected.
Well, many of you have been reacting to this on social media. Some think, well, it's not in the right direction. Others think, yes, they should be thought about elections and its processes. Let's hop onto Facebook to read some of those comments. And Witty Naz says, no, because they will develop interest in politics and become thieves and liars, hence ruin their future. And Techi YI says, for what exactly? We don't benefit from elections, so why the need? Through this process, the kids are going to be taught lies. And Walanyo says, no, I think it's too early and very irrelevant at this stage. The children are going to rampage. What's necessary now is to bring back courtesy for boys and girls. And Raphael also says, they rather need economic empowerment, not election empowerment. Thanks. And we have Eric Pa Eko, who says they should Oh, so he's agreeing that they should be thought about elections and election processes, and Odura and Kwame Sapon all say yes. And Kojo Yankee says, I think the Constitution of Ghana should be treated in schools. And Aliu Mahama says, yes, because it's important. Moses also says it makes sense, but are the students ready to learn? Well, away from that, we're still going to be talking about schools and exams. Well, we're going to talk about WAEC. Well, the West African Examination Council has increased inspection and monitoring of its ongoing 2019 West African Senior School certificate examination for school candidates at the various centers. The move follows reports that exam papers have leaked. In a statement signed and issued on Tuesday evening by WAEC, it said it has withdrawn and annulled the appointment of some supervisors and invigilators pending further sanctions. Well, we are joined by Miss Agnes Teye Kujo, the Deputy Director in charge of Public Affairs at WAEC, and she is going to be talking about this whole examination leakage. We hear of it time and time again. Hello, Madam.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, let me jump straight at the questions. Every year we hear that WAEC examination papers are leaking. Why?
I think the premise with which you started is even wrong.
Okay.
Because if you say that every year, then you would have to give me your justification for saying.
Okay.
Because every year our papers do not leak.
Okay.
This year our papers have not leaked.
So I take back that statement.
We have, pardon me?
No, I said I was referring to what you just said. You can continue.
Yes, so I'm saying that we have clarified the assertion or the false information that was being bandied around on social media.
Okay.
That is why we issued a statement yesterday that we are having challenges with pre-arranged cheating, with planned cheating and exam malpractice in some centers as a result of poor supervision and installation.
Okay.
And we are also having an issue whereby some students are managing to smuggle mobile phones into the exam hall, awaiting solution from teachers who have been kept in hideout and things to provide them with information. We are also having challenges with the resurgence of rogue website operators. These are persons who have rogue websites. They have managed to get some students who have paid some money for them to them. So when the questions are sent to the examination centers, they are opened, snapshots are taken and sent to these website operators who put out solutions on their websites, and candidates who have subscribed to them get the answers, and then they manage to bring them to the exam hall. So these are the challenges that we are facing with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what exactly are you is your outfit doing about these websites or social media pages that circulate these images and solutions of the examinations? We
have made a formal complaint to the cybercrime unit of the CID for them to assist us in investigations so that they can clamp down on these websites so that we can be able to trace the operators. You know, they are using mobile phone numbers for their to get mobile money from these candidates. So we have made a formal report to them, and we are believing that we are expecting them to be able to follow up on some of these issues. We've increased inspection and monitoring at the centers, and also we've withdrawn and annulled the appointment of some supervisors and invigilators. Okay. And then after the exam, the schools where we have received information about mass cheating, information about cheating going on at the centers, we are going to scrutinize their script and take action accordingly.
Let me also find out, are you going to do any sort of investigation from your outfit internally? Because we hear that the questions always leak from the inside. Is that true? And if it is, are you doing any investigations internally?
We always, whenever we do our investigations, our investigations always begin in-house.
Okay.
And then we have not come across any information that tells us that the challenges we are facing are coming in from in-house.
Okay.
The challenges we are facing, our investigations have informed us that they are after we have let the questions out from our depots into the center. That is where we are having the challenges from. So we are investigating that area. But if in our investigations we come out, we find out that there is anything relating to anybody in WAEC, definitely we will not shield that person.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for that enlightenment on everything that's going on with WAEC and the WASI examinations. Well, it's time for us to read the comments on social media, what people have been saying about this leakage. And Ras Kofi Ras says, WAEC must rather investigate the Ministry of Education and the government itself for leaking all the WASI papers. Akufado, is this what you meant when you said the students should shame critics? Yours is cheats to shame critics. And Ladi says the officers themselves should be interdicted. It's not by miracle or magic they are leaked. And Adams Ismail says, every year, my village candidates have to suffer consequences. Allah is watching you all, and whatever you do surely affect children some time to come. Nana Kofi also says, who leaks those papers? If I may ask, WAEC should investigate from within. Students always pay the high price for the negligence of WAEC officials. It's sad. And Kubi Joel says, that's a good start. Exam papers leak from top to the district education office level. It's only on a pot that we can make it. It has become the notion of the decade. And Alex Nashiru says, it's true papers leak in most of the courses. I'm wondering how we can measure the intelligence of students, as exams is the only means to measure students' intelligence in the country. I'm wondering where we are heading to as a country, shaking my head. And Nana Yao Sniper says, WAEC will leak their own papers and push blame on others. What a shame. And Nana Kwame says, Madam, forget the paper leaked from above there. Joseph Dakora is also saying, I thought the council referred to the allegation as false, so why now investigate? Well, let's take a short break and we will be back to talk about tech.